This week does call for henchmen. 'Twas harder than I knew. I chose these 'cause they're easy. Was quite the quest, it's true. The mission felt so standard, with prepping and the prime, a cursing touch of darkness to hide each henchy crime. The zenith all is casting, this poison everlasting, the great white contrasting to hide each henchman's crime. Deepest violet red to paint the skin of each, applied for every flesh tone, no crook beyond our reach. We highlight rosy shadows, we keep the highlights bold. Correction by the washing, so soon it shall unfold. Gentle touch of highlight, almost to a pure white. I know this doesn't look right, it won't until the wash. The thinner mix of rose and red, across in full this poison spread. For henchmen, cannon fodder crew, death for a copper or just an IOU, with steel in hand and crumbs in pay to live the henchman way. We're touching up some details, there's miles now to cross. This feels like highway robbery, with time the only loss. We're slapping down our colors, each wash and highlight true. This mission seemed unending, I only wish I knew. For henchmen, cannon fodder crew, death for a copper or just an IOU, with steel in hand and crumbs in pay to live the henchman way. Call upon the metal, dual paints upon the blade, each slash with deadly dagger, the gradient is made. And while it calls for patience to learn this cutthroat trick, the hours spent in training, repaid by painting quick. The balance of the blade work does more than black and white, but blades make good example to show the painting might. Red another mini, the metals they must shine, but first these smaller details, a goblin to refine. Time to learn the ways of brush assassin. Time to paint in ways beyond mundane. Time to paint the finest of the details until you go insane. The many straps of metal lie heavy on this chest, with brightest tones in center and blending out the rest. The painter's blade is guided to center as the end, depositing the pigments as painting lords portend. Keep upon the challenge, the metal's true must gleam. When minis feel too basic, our paint must now redeem. Time to learn the ways of brush assassin. Time to paint in ways beyond mundane. Time to paint the finest of the details until you go insane. Time to learn the ways of brush assassin. Time to paint in ways beyond mundane. Time to paint the finest of the details to reach beyond our journey nearly over, the week draws soon to close. We lay the final highlight, our painting power grows. The sable brush is tiring, the hands now feel the flame. The blood is fueled by metal, which only paint can tame. You can stop painting. By brush I live and die. None can stop the painting. No remorse for those who try. By painter's blade and crossbow, the crafting lord's command. Through stinking swamps of palette, I take my final stand. Upon the plinth arises our show of no retreat. Each week another mini with no room for defeat. Because you can stop the painting. By brush I live and die. None can stop the painting. No remorse for those who try. Must be painted. Each week reveals my test. It's not to be a hero. It's not to prove who's best. It's just to show a process so you can do the rest. Take hold the tips of sable and face your painting test. You can't stop my subscribers. By brush they live and die. None can stop the subscribers. Their paint cup never dries.